Hi everybody. Hello. Hello. Hi. Okay, it says I'm now live. Hello. Hi. I hope that you are able to join me. So we are going to have a look at the Captivating Clutch, which is one of my older patterns. It was released as part of the Bag of the Month Club a number of years ago. And oh my goodness, it's been a favourite ever since. It's currently part of the So Modern Big Bag Making Bundle, where you get 20 patterns for, I believe it's $23.95. That's US dollars. Obviously, if you're in a country that you have to pay tax on digital goods, then you'll pay tax on that as well. But it's still a massive bargain because full price is something like $190. So you'd be paying $190, and it's reduced to $23.95 for those patterns. And there's 20 patterns included from a variety of designers, new designers, old designers. You've got a couple of new patterns in there that were released specially for the bundle, and you've got some old timers like me and my Captivating Clutch. So I thought we would take the opportunity. Sorry, I'm on my laptop today. I'm not usually on my laptop, I'm usually on my phone. I thought we'd have a look at the samples of the Captivating Clutch that I've got here with me. Few different styles and different options that you can make if you want to make the Captivating Clutch. As well though, I need to tell you, Brandy Jackson from Beans Bags has filmed not only a tutorial, a sew-along tutorial for the Captivating Clutch, but also an introduction video to the Captivating Clutch. So if you're interested in the Captivating Clutch, and I'm not sure I could say that name anymore, Captivating Clutch, Captivating Clutch, Captivating Clutch. Waiting for a clutch to appear. I'm in the studio on my own now. I don't think that a clutch is going to appear. Anyway, so right, let's start with the original. So it comes in two sizes, and we have got the two sizes are the Starlet, which is the small size, and the Leading Lady, which is the larger size. So I'll start with the Starlet, and this is the Starlet. So this is the size, and there's a double flap here. Okay, just give you a little tour of the Starlet size. So that's it. It's quite handy, quite nice size if you're going out. Can't really display this on my body because I'm a bit tall for once. It's got to be a miracle. I'm never tall. Okay, so on the front here you've got two flaps, and behind the top flap you have got firstly some hooks in case you want to attach a strap to it. But secondly, oh, hang on, sorry. I forgot to turn my phone volume off. Sorry. Secondly, a hidden pocket, okay? You know how I love my pockets. So underneath the top flap is a hidden pocket. Then underneath the second flap, the lower down flap, you have got, now bear with me, you've got one pocket in the front there, and another two in the front there. You've got a large section. You've got a second large section with a zip pocket. Hang on, everything's mirrored on the camera. Okay, so you've got a zip pocket in there, but you've also got a fully lined zip divider in the middle there. Okay, maybe a little bit hard to see on this fabric on the camera, so don't worry, I've got different versions. So you've got a pocket there, two slip pockets there, a large compartment here, a large compartment there with a zip pocket and a zip divider. Okay, that's quite a lot of pockets for a small bag, isn't it? But you've also got the pocket there at the back, underneath the first flap, and you've got your little hooks that you can attach your strap to. Now, if you don't want to attach your strap in underneath the flap, if you think actually I'm going to use that as a shoulder bag rather than a clutch, I mean that's a great size for a clutch, isn't it? If you're going to use it as a shoulder bag all the time, then you could consider putting your triangle rings or your D rings on the outside. Okay, excuse it, we started pricing our sample bags in the shop because we've got too many samples, we're running out of space. Okay, so that's the same size as Starlet, but this time we've put the hooks on the outside so that you can use it as a shoulder bag all year round. I guess you could take those off and it will still look like a clutch, but you'll still have the hardware on the back. So if you want it as a clutch, you can put the hardware inside, or you can put it on the outside as well. Okay, I'll show you this Starlet because it might help a little bit with seeing the different pockets. So underneath the top flap, you've got that hidden pocket at the back, and then underneath the second flap into the main compartment, you've got your front pocket, 2 slip pockets, a large compartment here, a large compartment at the back, zip pocket, and your zips divider there. Okay, now if you have purchased one of my mystery bags, not mystery bags, mystery boxes, or joined Patreon or been on a retreat, chances are you know my tutorial, or you've bought my book, Complete Bag Making Masterclass. You've got the tutorial for how to add a credit card, lip balm and slip pocket tutorial. That would fit perfectly in this bag without any modification. Okay, so if you want to turn this into more of a clutch bag, you don't have to take any purse or wallet with you. That's perfect. Okay, so that's the Starlet size. And this is the one that I've got the triangle rings on the back. I feel like I'm on a shopping channel trying to sell this bag to you, but I'm just trying to show you the options. Okay, although if you do want to buy it, this bag is for sale. We also made another one in exactly the same fabric, but with the rings inside. So this one, the rings are underneath that flap. Okay, this is how the pattern's written, but you can just change it around and modify it to have the hooks on the outside as well. So you've got your hidden pocket in the back there. This one's exactly the same. You've got your front pocket, your 2 smaller slip pockets there, big compartment here, big compartment at the back with a zip pocket, and your zips divider there as well. And that goes all the way to the bottom, that zip divider, but it keeps these 2 main compartments separate because it's sewn into the base of the bag. Okay, it's not flooping around. Don't like things flooping around. Okay, so that is the Starlet. I quite like this actually. Maybe I need to start using a Starlet. I've always thought that'd be too small for me, but maybe it's not. Right, so then the second size, the largest size, is the Leading Lady. Now this one, we'll look at the original. This one is the one that has got the hooks in under the flap. This one's got D-rings though, so they're not quite as pretty as triangle rings. This pattern was designed before triangle rings were a thing. Doesn't feel that old though. So you've got your side again. This one's a real good size. This one's more of a handbag size. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on me. This one's a real good under the arm, oversized. Oh, hang on, wrong way. I forgot it was mirrored. Under the arm, oversized clutch bag. Great statement piece, or you can add the strap to it and use it as a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag, your choice. Now both sizes are exactly the same in terms of pockets. So you've got, let me see if I can tilt you down slightly. So you've got your top flap, and under your top flap is your hidden pocket, you guessed it. And then under this flap you've got a bit of bubble wrap, hang on. Got a large front pocket. Now you could get quite a lot in there. You could probably get a tablet in there, I would imagine. And then you've got 2 front pockets. So you've got your massive front pocket, you've got 2 slip pockets, your large compartment at the front, large compartment at the back with a zip pocket, which is currently unzipped, and also your zips divider in the middle. Okay, and you can see from the different fabrics that this zipped divider is sewn to the bottom and forms those 2 front pockets as well. Okay, this is not a difficult sew, but it is quite an involved sew. So if you do need some help or you want to follow a tutorial, then Brandy's tutorial is great. I believe we've also got another tutorial coming from another great bag maker. So once we've got the link for that, we will share that with you as well. Now, alternatively, if you like the captivating clutch, but you think, do you know what, I've made it, I want something a little bit different, then you've also got the option on my website. So you would buy the big bag making bundle and get the captivating clutch as part of it, or you might already own it as part of the Bag of the Month Club, or you bought it separately, but you think, want something different. Go to our website, www.mrs-h.com, and you can download a free add-on to alter the flap of the leading lady to use some of this absolutely stunning bling. Okay, so that's a flap edge. This is from Emmeline Bags, who is the original inventor of this kind of trim. Often copied, but never bettered. I've got to say that she's my best friend. No, not really. I love Emmeline Bags. Okay, so it's exactly the same setup for this bag. This is exactly the same leading lady. I've used the same fabric for both flaps though, just so that that hardware stands out a bit better. And on this one, I have added the hooks to the exterior, so I can use this as a handbag. I believe that I started this and then I kept forgetting to make a handle for it, and I currently have no handle for it, and I have had no handle for it for a number of years, so maybe that's my prompt to make a handle. So this one is slightly different though. I do have under the top flap, let me tilt you down a little bit. So under the top flap here, I've got, see how that trim goes on the edge there really nicely. So we've got the large hidden pocket at the back there. Okay, so that's under the top flap. But then, to simplify things, I have changed the inside. Now you can do this so easily. I've got the front pocket there, and then I've just got one big main compartment with a zip pocket in it. There's nothing in here at all. That's a lie, my hand is in there. Okay. So if you want things to be a little bit simpler, or you've got lots of things to carry, you don't want the bag divided up into the compartments, you can just leave out the zipped divider and you'll end up with this. So you've got the front pocket, the main compartment, the zip pocket, and that pocket under the first flap if you want to do that. Okay, now the other option is, and I don't have an example, but the other option is if you were to leave the flaps off, okay, you might have to use your imagination slightly on this, or just trust me. I think we've got a photo version of this somewhere, so we'll try and share that as this week goes on. If you left the flaps off, this makes a fantastic bag. Hang on a second. Oh, I thought there was money in there. It's a chain. So you can use a chain as the handle on this one. If you leave the flaps off, this makes a fantastic bag organizer. Okay, so if you use it as a bag organizer, you've got a pocket there, you've got the two pockets there, you've got the compartment, you've got the zip divider, you've got the compartment there with the zip pocket, and also you'll have another one of these on the back there. Okay, so if you make this without the flaps, you'll end up with an absolutely fantastic bag organizer. You can maybe put a little bit of ribbon there just to grab it out, or just, you know, use your hand to grab it out. But that makes it a fantastic bag organizer. And you can just, you know, if you like to change your bag, you can just swap it around. So in this one, I forgot actually that we'd, instead of making a strap, we've used one of these Emmeline purse chains with the little clips. I've left the plastic on just so it don't get damaged, because it's for sale in my shop. So you would just clip it to these triangle rings that are hidden under that flap, or on the outside of the bag if you've chosen to do that, and then you can use that as a shoulder bag. And when you're not using it as a shoulder bag, you can tuck the chain back inside. Right, so that is the captivating clutch. We're going to have a few more links for you as the weekend goes on. I say weekend, it's only Wednesday, isn't it? But the big bag making bundle expires on Monday. Okay, so if you want to buy that, the 20 patterns for $23.95 instead of $190.75, I think it is. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's about right. It's 86% discount. If you want to purchase that, then purchase it now, today, tomorrow. Hang on, what are we now? Today, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because it runs out. It closes on Monday, and that bundle won't be available again. You'll still be able to buy all of the individual patterns again, including the new releases, I believe, but you won't be able to get them all for that 86% discount. Okay, now the way that this works, and I need to be clear with you here, I don't get paid anything at all from the bundle unless you use my affiliate link. So if you're buying the bundle because you've heard about it from us, I would absolutely love you to use my affiliate link, and I would love you forever. And I can't be your best friend because I've just told you Janelle from Emmeline is my best friend, but I'll still love you forever. So if you are thinking about buying, I would really appreciate if you use my affiliate link, because then I will receive some money from your purchase towards the pattern that I've contributed to the bundle. If you don't use my affiliate link, then I won't receive anything from the sale of that bundle, but the other designer whose link you have used will. Okay, and I think it's important that I'm transparent with you and honest with you about that, because that's how this bundle works. Bundle works that our fans, our followers follow our link, and then we are able to be compensated for our pattern. So if you love the work that we do, we would appreciate you using our affiliate link. Thank you very much. Now, I haven't really got anything else much to tell you today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to share the pickles pouches, which we released on Patreon earlier this month. So I'm going to share those. I'm going to have a look at those, the different sizes and the different options that you've got with that. And we'll talk a little bit more about Patreon. If anybody's got any questions, give me a shout. And I will show, hang on, bear with me. So I'm currently working on something, and my brother-in-law's down on holiday at the moment, and he's amazed because I've been using, it's a gender neutral pattern that we're releasing next month, and it's really hard to buy gender neutral fabrics, isn't it? So what we did is we went and bought some secondhand shirts. As you can see, there's the collar, the cuff, and so that has formed part of my next pattern. So here's a little sneak peek. Not quite finished, haven't finished sewing in the lining yet, so by the time I come back and speak to you tomorrow, hopefully I'll have finished this and I can give you a little tour of this pattern as well. Okay, I think you'll like it. This is the small, there's two sizes. Oh, look at me, I can't stop myself. I'm trying to tell you all about it. Okay, so we'll talk around about the same, 2 hours later than I am now. I'll be back on, we'll talk about the pickle pouches, and we will talk about the Morgan messenger bag, which is this one as well, and that's coming out next month. If you've got any questions about the big bag making bundle or Patreon or any of our other patterns, please do ask and we'll try and catch them. Thank you to Elle for coming on and keeping up with the comments and links and things. If you'd like to have a look at any of the things that I've mentioned, then I'm sure that the link is there, and if not, we'll get that for you. Thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it, and I will see you back here tomorrow, but 2 hours later. So it's currently 5:27 in the UK, and I'll be on at 7 p.m. in the UK tomorrow to talk about the pickle pouches and the Morgan messenger bag. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And if you need any more details, please just give us a shout. Let us know. Bye.